Ladies and gentlemen, everyone dreams of a better life, but success doesn't come from big steps, it comes from small, consistent ones. When I was young, I didn't have money, power, or luck. What I had were small habits, repeated every single day, that slowly built my future. You don't need to change your whole life overnight, just change your days, because your days build your destiny. So today, let's talk about 10 small daily habits that can completely change your life forever. Habit number 1. Keep promises to yourself. You know, everyone in this world makes big promises. I'll wake up early tomorrow. I'll start eating healthy next week. I'll save money next month. But the truth? Tomorrow becomes next week becomes next month, and next month never comes. We're not lazy. We're just too good at lying to ourselves. I once asked a young man, "Why did you stop going to the gym?" He said, "Sir, I didn't stop. I'm just taking a long break." I asked, "How long?" He said, "Since 2019. Everyone laughed, but that's reality. We humans can forgive anyone in the world except our own reflection in the mirror. Because deep down, we remember every promise we broke to ourselves. Every time you said you'd change and didn't, a small part of you stopped believing you could. And that's dangerous, because confidence doesn't come from motivation. Confidence comes from trusting yourself. Think about it. If your best friend kept lying to you every day, would you still believe them? No, you'd stop trusting them. That's what happens inside you, quietly. When you say, "I'll do it," and don't, your brain goes, "Sure, you said that last time too." And that's how self-doubt is born. Not because you're weak, but because you stopped keeping your own word. It's like that New Year gym crowd. On January 1st, the gym looks like a music concert. Everyone's taking selfies, wearing new shoes, saying, "New Year, new me." By February 1st, it's empty. Even the dumbbells are lonely. Success doesn't come from January promises. It comes from February discipline. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be consistent. If you said you'll do 20 push-ups and only manage 5, do 5. If you said you'll read 10 pages, read 2. Because the goal is not to finish. The goal is to prove you can start and stay. Imagine your phone battery at 2%. Would you still scroll Instagram? Of course not. You'd rush to charge it. But when your life battery is at 2%, when you feel tired, lost, unmotivated, most people keep scrolling through their problems instead of charging their mind. You recharge your confidence by keeping your promises. That's your charger. Every small promise you keep is like watering a seed of self-belief. At first, you don't see the growth. But one morning, you'll realize you've become the kind of person who says it and does it. And when that happens, you no longer need motivation. When you plan your day at night, you charge. You wake up ready, not rushed. You don't have to write a business plan. Just write 3 things. What I must do, what I should do, what I can do if I have time. That's it. 3 bullets. It takes 2 minutes, but those 2 minutes can save you hours tomorrow. You ever notice how airports work? Every flight has a schedule. Imagine if pilots woke up and said, "Let's just fly somewhere." Chaos, right? That's how most people live. They wake up and fly anywhere, emotionally, financially, mentally. Then they complain they didn't reach their destination. How can you, if you never set a flight plan? And here's the funny part. The people who say, "I don't need to plan, I'll figure it out," are the same ones who panic when one small thing goes wrong. The moment Wi-Fi disconnects, their whole day collapses. Planning doesn't remove problems. It just makes you stronger than surprises. When I was younger, I didn't plan either. I thought planning was boring. I wanted to live free, but freedom without direction is just being lost politely. I started writing down 3 small goals every night. One of them was always personal. Call a friend, read 10 pages, learn 1 word in another language. And suddenly, I realized I was growing, quietly, daily. And let me tell you something funny. Your brain loves to finish things it starts. When you write down tomorrow's tasks, your brain already starts working on them while you sleep. That's why, sometimes, you wake up with a solution out of nowhere. It wasn't magic, it was your mind finishing what you started. So, tonight, before you sleep, don't scroll, plan. Even if it's just wake up at 7, drink water, send that email. Simple. Because a planned day feels lighter, faster, and calmer. You'll start winning mornings, and when you win your mornings, you win your life. People who plan their days control time. People who don't get controlled by it. So make a choice before you close your eyes tonight. Write your plan, sleep with purpose, and tomorrow will thank you. Now let's talk about habit number 3. Spend 10 minutes in silence every morning. You see, most people wake up and the first thing they do is check their phone. Boom, notifications, news, messages, chaos. It's like opening your eyes and walking straight into a storm. Then they say, why am I so anxious? My friend, because you started your day in other people's worlds before you even entered your own. Silence is not just peace. Silence is power. When you wake up and give yourself 10 minutes of quiet, you're not wasting time, you're sharpening your mind. You're building clarity before the world starts shouting at you. I remember one guy told me, "Sir, I don't have time for silence. I'm busy." I said, "You don't have 10 minutes, but you'll waste 30 minutes arguing with someone online?" We're not busy, we're just addicted to noise. Silence is not the absence of sound, it's the presence of control. Let me tell you something funny. When I started doing this, I couldn't even last 2 minutes. I'd sit there thinking, what am I supposed to do? My brain was like a loud market. Thoughts screaming, check your phone, you forgot to reply. What if your friend posted something? That's how much noise lives inside us. We can't sit with ourselves anymore. But the more you practice silence, the more you hear the most important voice, your own. The world teaches us how to speak, not how to listen. But success starts with listening to your thoughts, to your gut, to your ideas. All great decisions were made in silence, never in chaos. Do you know how the ocean looks calm from the surface? But deep down, it's still and powerful. That's how your mind should be. Calm on the surface, strong underneath. Silence builds that depth. Here's what you can do. When you wake up, before touching your phone, sit quietly for 10 minutes. No music, no messages, no thoughts of yesterday or tomorrow. Just breathe. Listen to the sound of the morning. Feel your own heartbeat. You'll notice your mind slowly stops rushing. And then ideas start coming. Solutions appear. You realize half your problems were just noise. I once met a billionaire who said something that changed me. He said, my best business ideas came not when I was thinking, but when I was quiet. Think about that. We're chasing success outside, while the answers are hiding inside. And let me tell you, people will laugh. They'll say, 10 minutes of silence? What will that do? But that's exactly why they're tired all the time. They never pause. Even machines overheat when they run non-stop. You can't be productive if your mind is always noisy. So tomorrow morning, don't rush to check who texted you. Sit, breathe, smile. 10 minutes of silence might look like nothing, but it's the habit that separates people who react from people who lead. When you control your morning silence, you control your whole day's energy. And remember,